Aaron Rodgers hilariously deeses Seahawks fans after Packers Lumen Field takeover. York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers has absorbed plenty of condemnation this season, so maybe he wants to spread the jeer around. While appearing on his weekly spot on the Pat McAfee Show, the Super Bowl MVP and four-time regular season MVP commented on the surprising amount of cheeseheads who filled Lumen Field in Sunday night's game between the Seattle Seahawks and visiting Green Bay Packers. And in classic Rodgers fashion, he chose to add an edge to his observation. "I couldn't believe how many Packers fans were in Seattle on Sunday night," the 41-year-old said. "Never in all the years we played there did we ever have any presence that was remotely close to that. So, shout out to the Seattle fans for selling their tickets to the Packers fans." Fans of a 4-10 team probably do not want to hear their QB use the word "we" when talking about his former squad, but a good chunk of Gangrene Nation is ready to move on from him anyway, so perhaps it is no big deal. Besides, most people will focus on the taunt he flung at the 12s instead. Lumen Field has long been heralded as one of the toughest places to play, with excitement naturally reaching its peak during the Legion of Boom's reign of terror in the 2010s and staying respectable into the 2020s. The home crowd has not provided a noticeable advantage this season. However, the Seahawks are 3-5 on their turf following a 30-13 loss to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers may not be sporting the green, white and gold anymore, but he still obviously takes pride in seeing Green Bay prosper. It remains one of the most popular franchises in the sport, and its fan base has a number of reasons to be enthusiastic this year. The team is on the cusp of advancing to the playoffs in back-to-back campaigns, a feeling that Rodgers surely misses after extending his postseason drought to 3 years. If Jordan Love can play his best brand of football, the Packers stand to be a Super Bowl dark horse. The Seahawks cannot think that far ahead, though. They just have to find a way to extend their season. A home win over the Minnesota Vikings in Week 16 could widen their path quite a bit, but the fans will have to show up for their guys. Maybe Rodgers' jab is the nudge they need to teleport Lumen Field back in time to its heyday. Ironically, the 12s are forced to cheer on the future Hall of Famer and the Jets this Sunday afternoon, as a win versus the Los Angeles Rams would do wonders for Seattle's playoff hopes. Though, just like in the Seahawks matchup versus the Packers, expect enthusiasm to be tempered.